Yes, hello, you are most welcome once again. As usual, Saddam Hussein, the mathematics teacher. I do welcome you all, my viewers, and please continue subscribing for those who haven't subscribed, because I told you that lessons will always be here, lively, freely, and everything will always be covered. Now, today I want us to find something very special here. The thing is about finding missing side of a rectangle. Finding missing side of a rectangle when we are given perimeter. That's what I want us to look at. So those children in primary 4, primary 5, primary 6, and even primary 7, if at all they are there, we can handle this together. Now, when they give you a question like this, in terms of words, there is no diagram, but I've given you in terms of words, that the perimeter of a rectangle is 60 decimeters. The perimeter of a rectangle is 60 decimeters. Find the length. Find the length. If its width, find the length if its width is 12 decimeters. The perimeter of a rectangle is 60 decimeters. Find the length if its width is 12 centimeters. Now, when you are getting to calculate the length that is being required in the question, what you are supposed to do is to know what this rectangle is, to show that what you are calculating, you are so much aware of it. What do I mean here? Since you know what a rectangle is, don't just go direct and say perimeter equals to this. No. Please represent the question diagrammatically. This is how you need to draw your rectangle. You draw the rectangle there and you represent. Remember, this side is equals to this side and this one is equals to the other one, and these angles are supposed to be erect or perpendicular, as we have seen. When you are doing such a question, it's always very good to draw, because you will always find the best way to represent the answer. Now, this one is what we call the width. And the width has been given the question as 12 decimeters. And then this one is what we call the length, which we don't know, and they want us to calculate the length. So we are letting the length to be represented by letter L and the width to be represented by letter W. So this one is also width. But the perimeter of the figure is given as 60 decimeters. Remember, perimeter is the total distance. The total distance round a given figure. Total distance round, not around, but total distance round, not around. I want us to be clear there. Perimeter is the total distance round a given figure. Round. When you say around, you can even move here like this. That one becomes around. Even if you move on which, that one becomes around. But total distance round a figure. Round a figure. You follow its dimensions until you reach where you started from. If I started from here, I move like this, I come. That's the total distance round a given figure. Most people say around a given figure. Please, I want you to be very careful there. Use of vocabulary is always very important. We say total distance round a given figure is perimeter. So when you see the total distance round there, you will realize that when you start from here, you will have covered width, length, another width, another length. So to calculate the perimeter of this figure, we know that we are supposed to have something like this: width plus width plus length plus length. There are two widths here. So since there are 2, we shall have here, we also have 2 length. We shall have length. Some people say length plus width, others say width plus length, depending on where you have moved from. But we can use whatever you feel is okay for you. But where you have put width, remember to put width when you're substituting. Where you have put length, don't just put them anyhow. The order matters a lot. If I've started with length, then I would put length the other side. This one equals to, let perimeter be represented by letter P. So if this is P, now we have 2. Remember, width has been given as 12 decimeters plus the length that we don't know equals to perimeter, which has been given as 60 decimeters. Then from this point, you open the brackets by multiplying these 2. What is 2 multiplied by 12 decimeters plus 2 multiplied by length equals to 60 decimeters. So what is 2 times 12? That is 24 decimeters. Please, units are very important. When you are working out these numbers, you are supposed to keep the units constant. So from this point, we collect like terms. You remember, under our algebra, what you're supposed to do, you take 24 decimeters to the right hand side. Since it's a positive, we shall subtract 24 decimeters. You keep the length, the 2 length there, equals to 60 decimeters minus 24 decimeters. So 24 decimeters minus 24 decimeters is 0, plus 2L equals to, what is 60 decimeters minus 24 decimeters? It will give us 36 decimeters. So we now have 2 length equals to 36 decimeters. To get the value of L, we divide both sides by the coefficient of L, or by 2. So when you are dividing here, 2 divided by 2, you have 1. So 1 is the same as leaving L to stand on its own. Then what is 36 divided by 36 divided by 2? Here you have 1, here 1, remainder 1 here. We have 8. So our length equals to 18. Don't forget the decimeters. So therefore, length, because remember you just said let L be representing length, so length is equals to 18 decimeters. Some of us are so much used to centimeters, but remember, examiners can bring for you any unit. So I want you to get used to these units such that you don't just do something about centimeter every time, centimeter every time, centimeter. No, you should get used. Tomorrow they can say decameters, the other day they can say meters, the other day they can say millimeters, depending on what someone wants you to do. But the most important thing is keep units constant. Don't leave any step without a unit, because when you leave a step without a unit, then you bring it later, it causes something different. So I want you to work out this exercise. This is a very simple number. This one will be your exercise. Here, the perimeter of a rectangle is 30. Is 30 decameters. Find its width if the length is 10 decameters. So thank you very much for attending. We shall meet next time in our next lesson. This exercise is very cheap. I want you people to move slow and do it. May God bless you as we meet next time.